Morning folks, we're back in the hood, new week, which is going to mean new guards very soon. The gunners that we saw a few days ago are still here, but like the lovely lady in the box in front of us now, and at the other end, other horses are already like, what about me? They will not be here for much longer. She is on popcorn. I say she, God, I hope I've got that right. Yeah, this gunner is on popcorn. How do you know it's popcorn? Well, popcorn has very distinctive markings, and it's only because popcorn was seen in another one of my videos by a gunner who messaged me to say, hold on a second, I was on popcorn last year. Now that was interesting to me because I had no clue that popcorn was even here last year. So the fact that popcorn was here last year and returned this year, perfect. And I did take care, folks, to ID the horse via the very unique socks. Notice small one at the front, teeny one at the rear on the left, right hand side, black at the front, and God knows what we will call that, stocking, I guess, at the back. All good?
New guards just arrived.
Yeah.
Nice load of black horses.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. What if they borrowed some of the blues horses?
Maybe.
Any come through yet, or they're just?
Yeah, the samples have come through. They'll be taking over in a minute.
Yeah. Okay, I better go inside then. Excellent. Thanks for the heads up.
Thought I'd let you know.
Right, thank you very much, guys. We are going into the yard. Apparently, they've brought with them some black horses. Now, that's interesting. It'll be interesting to try and figure out which breed. Hey, morning. Which breed these new beauties are. Now, if he was amused, Barry that is, a friend of mine, can you even begin to imagine how amused I am at the fact that we've got horses that are not bays, folks? VIPs here, guessing probably family or relatives of... Actually, wait, yeah, let me turn the camera away, yep. Let's quickly pan around.
Dates yet? I posted their dates over the weekend. I think you read it yet.
To be honest, it was just, I had no time for anything this weekend. It's just mad. I'm super behind.
Now they come back in the winter.
Yeah.
25th of November to 8th of December.
It's a real pity actually they're not here for Christmas itself. That would have been amazing though, to see them actually at the gate in their summer uniform. Who the hell is this guy gate crashing my video? All right.
Yeah, I can talk to you about that.
It was needed down the bottom. They got a load of bikes in front of the bollards there. Yeah. Like,
Uh-oh.
Annoying that was.
So these horses are completely different from the ones that we've already seen that are here.
These are going today, aren't they? They've got the other one. These are the new ones coming on.
But it's interesting because I thought all the horses in the King Street were the same colour, but Barry's saying that a lot of them are not.
Yeah, I've got black horses as well.
Oh.
State funerals.
Are they small, the new one,
They're
the black
the
ones?
same size.
Same size, but okay.
The only ones
well, a little bit bigger, I reckon.
the only
Hey,
ones
just have
that
babies.
are bigger are the officers.
Ah.
The officers' horses are bigger.
Okay, wow, can't wait to see it. So coming up shortly, folks, my introduction to the video is going to be today about the fact that I'm going to try and find as many Frenchies as possible today here at Horse Guards. I'm going to be trying to be as francophilic, if that's the right, francophilic as I can. Why? Because I want to ask Frenchies how they're going to vote when it gets to next Sunday. Okay, why? Well, interestingly enough, last night I was having dinner. Wait, we'll have to come back to that, folks. Hold that thought.
Thank you. This side.
I think he was probably a Frenchie.
Behind the white line, please. Thank you.
Okay, so we're all way back. Here are our two new beauties. Look at this, wow. They're kind of halfway between the typical King Street horse and a HCAV. One second, folks. A HCAV Irish Draft Thoroughbred. Just picking up some tourist litter. Now, I'm most interested to see who we've got among the new group. Oh, this is a very familiar face returning here to Horse Guards, ladies and gents. Huh. Even the stableman is not a stableman, it's a stable woman. So notice, unless again I've completely mucked it up, we have two lady gunners coming off of duty. They've finished now. They've been here since Friday when the King's Troop arrived. The NCO taking them in. Oh, no dismount. Okay, that's interesting. No idea why. NCO taking them in. There's also a lady. Gosh. And in fact, looking down to the end of the tunnel, if I zoom in, all of the gunners that sadly just moved out of sight are also ladies. Folks, I'm going to have to lodge an official complaint with the MOD. I can't believe they're discriminated against chaps like myself. It's just not on, is it really? I demand that they bring over some male gunners. It's a disgrace. They're all the same sex. Okay, so back to my point about the about the French election. Yes, we will try to find ourselves a Henchi or two, and the reason being, of course, we need to know what is happening in France. Folks, a lot of you are wondering if this particular gunner would return to Horse Guards. Folks, she's back, that's right. We finished all of the Hunger Games series. That series of completely finished shooting. She's now back. Jennifer Lawrence is now back here at Horse Guards, undercover as a gunner. I think it's because she's going to be in Mission Impossible 57 with Tom Cruise, getting military experience before that. Other end. Let's see who we've got here. If I can actually get through this melee of tourists, facetious as they are. 1 second. Oopsie. Ta-da. Here we are.
Is dit bliezen wel, hè? Ik doe verlies, nou, als je zo'n foto laat komen, je kunt. Oké.
Wydzielnie.
Oh ja?
No.
Iets kraan.
Parada. Udah aku nih.
You look very close to the King's Troop from last year. Okay. I was thinking I've seen that smile somewhere.
Yeah.
Lifeguard?
Yeah.
Okay. It's ought to be this side of the bollards today. So it's definitely better. Everyone's wondering about the mix of their horses. The small ones are all bays. Are these also the Irish drafts mixed? These ones?
No, I'm not too sure what they are.
Very curious, no?
I'm not too sure.
Because the other ones are just taken off Bottini, but these ones are they're like yours.
Yeah, they're like locked up.
No,
I don't know what it is. I don't.
Not tempted to defect to a 75% female regiment.
It's quite so.
Very lucky you. I'm pretty sure she was here last year. Yeah, I remember her. And she was here last year. The other girl who looks like Jennifer Lawrence, she was here last year as well.
I'm not too sure. I just know she was. Yeah.
Nervous? What's she nervous about being on this morning? I know they just changed over.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's his first time in boxing. So.
Oh. Oops. Okay, so if the horse is going to freak out a little bit. No.
He's really good. He's good rider.
Hey, I mean, she's been taught by the best. All right.
Not by me.
It's funny, a lot of the guys said to me before that it's the girls in HCAV that teach the boys a lot of the time how to ride. Is that actually not true?
No. We have like obviously set training teams.
Yeah.
We do to accept the staff. That's what we teach us.
Okay. No, I thought you'd be up at Holcombe or like you with your feet up in the south of Spain. No.
I don't know, show my support.
Hey, what a gent you are. Apparently they're back again in November, no, for 2 weeks.
I haven't got a clue.
Yeah, they're back. They've got another 2 weeks in, I think it was end of November till the 8th of December. They're back here for 2 weeks. That's why they did a 2+2 this year, which was odd, no? Because last year they were on for a month, but yeah, they've been rescheduled for two more weeks here. Anyway, I'll leave you to enjoy. Sorry to interrupt. Nice to meet you. I'm John.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Hey, don't, you're going to make me blush now. Yeah, it is the one.
Yeah, I've seen the video. Did you come into camp the other week?
I was in camp, for the Cup.
Did you enjoy it?
it was just like, wow, my head was spinning, I tell you. I mean, it wasn't the first time I've been to the barracks, but to be kind of like really behind the scenes like that was a real honour for me personally.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, it was great.
It's major that, like, yeah, it takes a lot. It takes like 3 months to get ready.
It's funny because it was ironic. When I actually switched on the video immediately, I got Trooper J with Monty in the blue stables.
Oh, yeah, 'cause you want that.
Yeah, and the second that I switched the video, I didn't say it at the time, but I thought to myself, you know what? And I spoke to him before, he's going to win. I kind of knew
Really,
it.
really clean lad.
Yeah.
Really, really
I think it was either going to be him or the other Trooper J in with blue eyes in your lot. JJ.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was going to be one of the two.
Yeah, he's Watford.
Yep.
All of them are really good. It takes such a long period of time. They obviously spend a lot of time with it.
It was worth it, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I think for them, yeah.
Top day. I'll never forget that, honestly. That was a special day for me. Good to meet you anyway.
You too.
Thank you very much, yeah?
Take care.
Cheers.
Is it John?
Oh, it is. I'm in the middle of today's video. Hiya.
My name's John. I follow your YouTube channel.
Oh, John meets John. That's the second time that happened on my channel. I was just talking to a trooper over there who's off duty here today to support his partner, who's on duty in the box. So lifeguard partner supporting his King's Troop partner. What a gent, eh?
Excellent, yes.
It's what we want to see, isn't it, on a Monday morning?
Yes. I'll leave you to it.
You're very kind. Thank you, John.
There's some beautiful small visitors in there.
Small visitors.
Nursery.
Oh, you mean like minions?
Yes. Take care.
Enjoy. Okay, folks, so that was a pleasure speaking to the partner of the lovely Gunner in the other box. As you heard, he is in the lifeguards. I thought I recognised him, thinking, hold on a second, chap, I know that tash. But I wasn't sure if it was the NCO, because the NCO in the King's Troop last year that was here had a magnificent tash, and I was pretty sure that was him. This is why I started talking to him. But lifeguard, off duty. Thank you, chap, for talking to me, and I'm glad you approve of the channel thus far. So the horse in the other box, as we just heard, we're not sure of the mixture. We don't know what the mix is, guys. I will find out and try to post it in the comments under one of today's videos. Beautiful horses though. These two are almost the same. Very, very similar. The other one is struggling a teeny bit. He's kind of in and out of the box. I knew the reason I mentioned that thing about, the girls teaching the boys, that's really a bit of a taboo subject. All of the lads say, you know what, nah, we would never admit it. But you know what, between you and I, John, it's true. Oh, hold on, who's this fellow? That was Colonel Alexander Douglas Montgomerington. He's come along to inspect the King's Troop. Okay, so the chain's gone up. Whoa, hold on a second, guys. What on earth? Hold on. 1 second. That can't be a guy in the King's Troop. What's going on here? In fact, we did, I think, see one chap, didn't we? When we were here, when we first got here, when they rode in, I'm pretty sure they had one chap with the group. Reasonably sure. I might actually tease him, in fact, about that. Actually, no, I won't. He's not for talking. If I try and speak to him, he'll probably slap me. Not literally, but, he would like to, is what I'm trying to say. 100%. Ta-da. Now, what we're going to be seeing, folks, reasonably soon, is an absolute deluge of people coming from Buckingham Palace. At the moment, it's just after 20 past 11. So we don't have too long to wait. It's kind of buoyant here at the moment. I mean, I'm not going to flip the camera all the way around because there are kind of a lot of people here filming, and some of them don't like to be on film. Kind of ironic, but hey, I'm no different. So the second I hear people speaking French, which is going to be probably our last day that we, the first day that we don't hear anyone speaking French. So, I've just seen a spaceship. If they were sort of remaking Reservoir Dogs, I'm reasonably certain this guy could probably get in as Mr. Green. Just a thought. It's actually funny because the two ladies that are on duty, the two gunners we've got here today, they're not, but they could be twins. They look very, very, very similar. Both young, both blonde, both have blue eyes. So interesting actually that they've got twin gunners. And I see that as being a huge positive. The lady gunner that we're looking at the moment, I wasn't entirely sure, but having spoken with her partner, lifeguard, a few minutes ago, we now know 100% she was here last year. The only reason that I was unsure is that there are three, do you believe, at least that I know of, three lady gunners that look very, very, very similar. Blonde, blue eyes, and young. I'm guessing probably 20, 21, 22, possibly 23 tops. And the three of them look very, very, very similar. So it's kind of a bit confusing. But we will see throughout the course of today who else comes out. I'm actually glad that these two at the moment are here, because in 38 minutes, give or take, we'll have a changeover, which means we're going to have new horses, which means we're going to see who else came over with the King's troop. So that's something, folks, to be happy about, I would say.
The famous landmark.
Now I'm going to pop out to the back very briefly because we've still got some of the gunners on horseback. Now it's not crazy busy today, so I'm happy to back and forwards. Also, I'm not going to zoom in on them yet. We'll go and have a look a little later. We've got a lady gunner to my left and a lady gunner to my right. In other words, it's an all-female affair. I was shocked actually, that chap that came out, I think that's the first male I've seen in the whole King's troop. Honestly, both of the Chichester Gatesman ladies, two ladies in the box, they just came off of duty. Wow. It's a majority female regiment, but not like 80%.
No, the figure was on the website, I don't know what it was, but
I think it's something like 75, 80%.
Yeah.
Gosh. Last year is funny because the percentage has not changed, but last year it was pretty much a split 50-50 between guys and girls. So where are they hiding the guys?
That it's just the horses attract the girls, but they pull those bloody cannons around.
Yes, they do. Yep, exactly that.
I've seen them do it over the park, and
Chap at the front with the tash is an off-duty lifeguard. He's there supporting his partner who's in that box. Nice guy to talk to if you... Yeah? Good luck. Right, let's head out to the back, folks. Just to get a quick peek. It'll be the first time we've actually seen any of the King's troop horses lined up. Oh, and the reason I want to do... I just realised something. Hold on a second. We've got two lots of King's troop horses lined up. Now the issue here... Actually, let me cross over. Sorry, chap. Can I please squeeze past you to go across? If that's all right, would you mind? Thank you very much. Okay, here we are. Right. Let's see if we can do a count, folks. How many chaps can you spot on this side? What are we thinking? Oh, hold on a second. I'm seeing at least one chappie in the middle. He was here last year. It's great to see actually that so many of the gunners are returning. Having been here last year, that's a really, really good thing for the regiment. It shows that they really enjoy life in the regiment. If they haven't got the huge turnover of people moving between Bulford and London like HCAV do. So that's our first parade ground footage of those magnificent horses, and it's almost like a duel because on this side we have the new arrivals, as you can see. These lovely ladies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I think there's one chap. Gosh. We'll have a close look when they ride through, but I can only see it from this distance, even with the zoom. One chap out of the 7 lined up. That's the new guard. And of the old guard, we've seen them all over this weekend anyway. Interesting though that the King's troop have such different horses. You wouldn't even believe that they're all in the same regiment, because they've got the bays lined up on this side, and I'm not quite sure what these are. I guess they're dark bays. I guess they're also bays, no, but just a darker version. Or if a serving lifeguard isn't aware of the mix, then I can't blame myself for not knowing. Right, here we go, folks. Lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4. Magnificent. How's about that? Well, well, well. Amazing. Right, let me get myself over to the other side again, folks. Ready to get in the tunnel for the new god coming in. I was half tempted actually to stay out here and get it. I think I will, because I think the light is going to be better in here. Let's get them riding past me into the tunnel, and then I'll follow into the yard via the tunnel. Because if I'm right here, I don't think I'm going to have a problem being able to quickly dash in after them. So that way we get both. The entire new guard approaching the camera, unless anybody comes and stands in front of it, which I don't think will happen because I'm pretty close to the front. Very swords. We're just going to have basically nothing happening for a minute or so, folks. Won't be long. The new guard, that is, will ride in just a moment. We saw they're already lined up and waiting. They're just waiting for their colleagues to actually depart over there in front of us. So when that happens, things will start moving. In fact, the number of people here at the back this morning, I'll show you in a minute before I go back into the tunnel, is very impressive. I'm not actually entirely sure, to be honest with all of you, what we're waiting for, why they are not leaving. They've finished. This is the complete section of the King's Street ready to leave, so I'm somewhat surprised that they're here for this long anyway. I'm not so concerned with missing what happens in the boxes at the front with the two gunners because there will be a part 2 today. Tourists asking the police which building it is. Okay, let's pan around for a second, folks. Not sure why they're not moving. Look, it's a very, very healthy crowd, isn't it? Bearing in mind, it's not even particularly warm or sunny today. It's quite breezy, actually. But why are our lovely gunners taking so long to depart, I wonder, on this side? Very curious. I think even the police appear to be wondering. In 2 minutes, if they don't dash off, I'll head back into the tunnel because right now we're missing the action at the front for no action at the back. I'm nice and smooth, guys, because I've got the perfect spot, but on the other hand,
Just standing.
I think today being the first time I really actually want to meet lots of French people. Oh, here we go, finally. We're probably not going to find any. Right, so the first group leaving. I'll then zoom out to get the new group arriving. That way we can get a good look at every single gunner that's coming through the tunnel. And then we're going to know what we're in for between here and Wednesday. Good spot I've got here actually, folks. Oh, hold on, we'll see. Okay, all good. See how zoomed in we are there? Guy's hand on the lamppost. So let's zoom us right back out. The people in front of me are going to get pushed back a bit by the police. So that bobbing head will not last. Yep, that's a good spot. Right, here they come. Okay, bobbing head is gone. So that group have completely gone now. They're just approaching the Guards Memorial. The first gunner is approaching the tunnel now. So at this point, no one else is going to be walking across. We should have a completely clear frame.
Look at the horses. Sorry.
Here we are. So Lady Gunner at the front, and 2 and 3. Oh, we have a gent in 4th. Lady, and lovely smile from the last lady. Right, through we go. The tunnel idea, folks, might not have been the smartest, but let's see if we can get to the end quickly. As long as everybody sort of stops directly in front of us, we might be alright. Can we get up into the yard? That's the question. Good. Gosh, it's busy. Okay, here we are, folks. If I sort of chip myself in the corner, I think I'm alright here for the moment. There we are. Got them in a line.
Now, don't go this way.
Yeah, we can go through, mate.
Thank you.
Oh, great. I have some builders going into the tunnel. I will get us over a little bit closer in the corner, folks, if they open in a minute. At the moment it's closed. These horses are very elegant. Mini-sized H-curve blacks. Okay, so that completes the changeover. Army of police are about to start dispersing, and the tunnel, predictably, is chocker. Look at this. Here we go. Oh my good lord. Apparently, somebody said that the Bumblebee King's Troop are giving away Dutch organic honey to the first lucky 500 tourists. This is why we've got this massive surge of people coming through. We're going to get to the front before them. Why? It'd be foolish not to, that's why. Okay, I'm going to stay away from the other end for a moment, because if the lifeguard is there and or wants pictures with his partner, it's not fair that he ends up in my video without explicitly agreeing to it. But goodness gracious, folks, look at this. Deluge of horse guards. Okay, let's get ourselves reasonably close to centre at this end. Bear in mind, we've got a changeover happening in around 15 minutes anyway, give or take. Come on, Frenchies, where are you hiding? That's as close as I can get to being dead centre for the moment, folks. Oh. Waving to the horse. Gunner's pulled the horse way back, so I don't know at this point whether or not the tourists are really going to stop or go up and try and touch the horse, but we won't have to wait long to find out. Okay, so we're reasonably close to being absolutely in the centre right now. And I'm going to stay here no matter what happens for the next 10 to 15 minutes until the changeover. Come on, Frenchies, where are you hiding? Come and talk to me. Oh, the rest of the family just arrived. I think their Iberian Airlines flight was a little delayed. there's any people. I did try and post my footage from Pride on YouTube. Good lord. What a mess. YouTube, sort your copyrights all out. In the end, I did post a clip on TikTok, which was crazy popular actually. We had army personnel, we had airmen, and we had sailors here on Whitehall participating in the Pride March, and everybody looked absolutely magnificent. I must say, it was quite the day. The atmosphere was fantastic. I took my children out. This is why I wasn't filming actively with my children. It was great. It was an amazing day. Actually, really enjoyed it. Got a great spot to watch the parade. Probably the most chilled day of the year. Not a single bit of trouble. Not that I saw anywhere. It's actually quite a pleasure to be honest, to be there. Oh, this lady's looking for Westminster Tube Station. She's like, is it that way? Oh, actually, hold on a second. I think she's doing a Joe Biden skit for... she's pretending to be Joe Biden. Searching for Jill. Right, folks, one important thing I must ask you all. Should there be completely off-topic subjects that I avoid any humorous reference to at all? So, for example, there was a comment, arguably controversial, made by me in part 2 of Friday's video, relating to the lady standing against the building and me saying that, hey, if she's not careful, she's going to push it over. Now, it's a funny thing because, as I see it, okay, either everything is out of bounds or nothing's out of bounds. It can't be both ways, guys. We can't make exceptions for this group, exceptions for that group, exceptions for a tall guy, exceptions for blondie, exceptions for albinos, exception for heavier set people, exception for midgets. What are the exceptions that we make or don't make? Point being, either, and I'm very self-deprecating, as you all know. Okay. Oh wow, hold on a second. We'll come back to this. Wow. Where is this gent from? That is absolutely extraordinary. Magnificent. I'm thinking perhaps Yemeni. One second. I'll try and ask them if... Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Damn it, I don't speak English. I did try, folks. Never mind. Pity. I would have... that was magnificent. If any of you know, please, where the gent was from, let me know. I'm thinking possibly Yemeni, maybe Persian. Could even be Berber, Moroccan. I don't think so instinctively. That could be. Anyway, so either everything, guys, is there or it's not. Okay. And it's funny because I often make comments about gingers or redheads as well on the channel in a very mocking way. Why do I do that? Well, not because I'm an anti-ginge. I was one myself when I was a child. I'm still very fair-haired now. So one thing that I won't tolerate, and I don't think when I make comments, humorous off-the-cuff remarks, is bullying. You know how much I really detest bullying. So yesterday, for a couple of people to write in the comments that, John, I can't believe you bullied that lady by making a joke about her knocking over the building, I completely deleted those users from the channel permanently. And let me explain why, folks. You know this is a two-way process with a community building, okay? I like to ask questions. You guys help out with so much information. But I did that because I will not have people calling me things such as bully, racist, what was the other one? Somebody said the other day, oh, you can't post videos about Jewish people being rude. That's, that means that you don't like Jews. It's like, hello, wake up. It doesn't make any difference to me. I couldn't care less where someone's from. If they misbehave here and end up in the video... One second, guys. Good lord. Yes, Spanish. I completely lost my train of thought there. Anyway, point is, guys, you the viewers decide, folks. Either everything is off limits, in which case I stop the humour completely. I might even just stand here silently and say nothing. Or everything is possible. Okay? When I'm making these comments, they are meant in a light-hearted, cast aside after a second way. I couldn't give a damn about how heavy somebody is, their dress size, their shoe size, the gent's waist size. Couldn't care less. It bothers me not one iota. So either we're going to continue with the humorous comments and the subtle, in fact, it's not even that subtle. My wit is acerbic. It's very, very acerbic. Good lord. Chica's in the house. Goodness gracious me. So anyway, folks, let me know in the comments. What do we do? Do we go forward as we've been? Do we, is everything out of bounds? I remember saying when I first started TikTok Live, 2 things I will not tolerate ever, full stop, on the channel regardless, in terms of humour, other people's comments, or comments on the videos. Misogyny, never going to happen. Racism, also never going to happen. As far as I'm concerned, free speech reigns, guys. If we're not breaking YouTube community guidelines, what can I say? I'm all for free speech. If that includes, acerbic wit, so be it. Anyway, folks, you can decide. I'm the videographer, but at the end of the day, it's your channel. You're the ones that subscribe to it, follow it, and watch the content. So you decide what you want. Either we carry on as we are, or I stop any sort of, mocking, subtle joking comments about, people's appearance, size, blah, whatever. We can't have it both ways. I'm not prepared to, stand here and make exceptions, or, oh, I can't say that because, somebody might get upset. Okay? Some people are very sensitive to certain issues. I was exceptionally sensitive to being called a ginger when I was a kid. So much so that in my woodworking class, I built myself a very heavy object to deal with the person that was teasing me about being a red-headed boy. Turning point in my life, was never teased again. It is what it is. In other words, this kind of victim mentality, folks, is not something that I really kind of adhere to. I'm sorry if that offends people, but it's just not me. It really isn't. So back to the horses. We haven't got long until they change over. I mean, there is a massive number of people here, as you can see, including the señorita right here. Just checking with the mum that all of the pictures are good. You guys, you from Spain? Spanish? Oh, you're Mexican. Oh, you're both in my video today. Yeah, it's good that they changed over, because if it had been a normal day, then we'd have guys in the boxes. And they would have definitely liked, I'm assuming your daughter's outfit today, 100%. So it's a very good thing that Miss Mexico here, folks.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Which state are you from?
Jalisco. Tequila.
Ah, wow. Okay. So if you come to London and stay in a hotel and order a shot of tequila, you're like, how can it cost 25 times more here than it costs at home?
Well, that, and there's not that good tequila here.
No, it's like kind of, it's bad tequila, yeah?
Bad tequila.
Very bad tequila, yeah, I can imagine.
I'm not. I was surprised the other day when I went to the bar in the huge
Harrods.
Yeah, but it was a huge, a fancy one. It's like an Oxford Street.
Selfridges, probably, I think.
I don't know, but it was suspenso, tequila, and
Yeah. Okay, so we can do some things right here. What do you like about London, guys? What's the best thing about being in London? You little, that's Mexican charmer right there.
No, yeah, it's true.
The architecture. Really?
What? I live in New York, so.
I was going to say, that does not sound to me like a classic Jalisco accent that you've got right there, no? So you live in New York City?
Yeah, I
Okay.
grew up in Florida.
Oh, wow. Wow. So this doesn't feel even remotely hot for you guys. Mexicans grew up in... Hey.
No, yeah, in New York, summer right now.
Tell me one thing that you don't like though. Since you got here, one thing that you're like, God, I hate this about London, or it's the worst thing ever. There's got to be something. Not me, anything other than me. Yeah.
Don't touch the reins.
I mean, it's not that I haven't liked it, but it's very
It's true, actually, yeah, another walk. Yeah, massively true. Is it me, or does the lady in the horse look like a certain very famous Hollywood actress? Who does she remind you of? Thinking Hunger Games? Yeah, is it me, or does she look massively identical? There's a resemblance, isn't there? 100%. I'm glad I'm the one that thought that, people. You too, guys. Enjoy. Thank you. Were I 15 years younger and a single man, Yes, folks, it would have happened, but you know what? Miss Mexico lives in New York anyway, so it ain't gonna happen. I'm still listening for some French accents. 1 second. Guys, are you French? Are you from France? No?
Germany.
Oh, you're German. I'm trying to find some French people to ask them who they're going to vote for on Sunday after what happened yesterday. I mean, the Macron pretty much came third, so they're going to have a new president.
France.
Yeah, France is in a bit of a mess.
Was there a late? Oh, we didn't watch news.
Yeah, Macron came in third, so Macron is pretty much.
National just won.
Yeah, they won. They got
What's the expected match?
roughly 34%.
Very risky move of Macron.
Yeah, amazingly foolish. I think he just had enough for the holiday.
So, new government in France.
New government in France. We're going to have a new government here by the weekend as well. He's going to be gone, our Prime Minister. He'll get booted out this week as well.
On Thursday, right?
Yeah, interesting times.
I hope you'll have better leaders. People who are already in the KFT, I think are already in the it's more like
Really?
We got such a large boost last
20%.
Okay, so what do you
don't like it?
So the next time there's a general election in Germany, do you think they're going to move to the right as well?
A little bit at least. Maybe they'll have a new coalition. At the moment it's the Green Party, the Socialists, or the Social Democrats,
Yeah.
and the Liberal Democrats. It's a coalition of three parties. Maybe it's going to be the Conservatives again.
It's going to happen, isn't it? I mean, we just had look at what happened in Italy. France, obviously, this weekend, we know it's going to happen. Maybe reform might get close here. Germany's next. Crazy times, aren't they?
And especially with the war in Ukraine going on.
That too, yeah. It's not. Possibly Trump as well in November in the US.
Donut.
Crazy.
Donut.
Oh,
No, keep it.
hold on. So, guys, we've got Audrey Hepburn here. Audrey, in my video. Okay, so we found everyone. We found Mexicans. Oh, hands on the reins. Naughty. That's the second hand on the reins. I'm wondering actually if most French people that are in London as tourists are still in their hotel rooms crying this morning when they woke up and saw the news. That might explain why they're not out. Every day we hear the Frenchies here, but today, none, not a single one. What's going on? Oh, hold on a second, ladies and gents. Look at these two beauties. Everyone being told to get out of the way. I think that's Alvin, actually. Should have asked the officer. I wasn't close enough. On the right, I'm pretty sure that the police officer is Alvin. And I just saw what I believe to be, I couldn't move, folks, there's too many people there. I believe it was either captain or lieutenant leaving the gate and going through the tunnel on foot. Yeah, on foot. That's a bit unfortunate, because it would have been wonderful to get some footage of an officer, King's Troop officer. Last year there was lots and lots of footage of an officer, but this year no footage. Yeah, pretty much you. Some very funny tourists here today. But did you hear a single person speaking French here today? I'm trying to find French people to talk to.
Yesterday.
But today, none. No Frenchies at all. My search continues. Folks, there's got to be a Frenchie here somewhere. Should I just go along and ask you every single tourist, are you from France? Are you from France? Are you from France? The reason I want to ask some French tourists for their feedback, for their views, is because, interestingly enough, this is the point I was going to get to when I was here in the yard at the beginning. At dinner last night, I was talking to not only my best friend, but a few other Frenchies. And it's a funny thing because I didn't really realise this until it was pointed out to me. But apparently, the vast majority of French Muslims will vote Mélenchon. Okay? Not as an anti-Marine Le Pen vote, but as a primarily pro-Palestinian, and some would say even Mélenchon pro-Hamas vote. Okay, that obviously is problematic. Not the fact that they're voting for Mélenchon, hard left, but because if the majority of the Muslim vote is going to the hard left, that in this second round forthcoming is going to mean that the vast majority of the Jewish vote in France is going to head in the opposite direction. In other words, crazy as it's going to sound, you will be getting a lot of French Jews voting for Marine Le Pen. So it's going to be a very, 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 very interesting weekend this weekend, the second round in France. No one knows if I was going to say, it's not, I know it's got a new name now, it's not National Front anymore, or Front National I wish to say. Isn't it something Assembly? I forgot. RA or NA or something like that. National Assembly or whatever. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, Le Pen's party. So we've certainly got, politically speaking, an exceedingly interesting week ahead. British election this week, French presidential election, parliamentary elections finishing up this coming weekend, and then of course after that the main event, Biden deciding whether he's going to continue in the race or drop out. God knows who they replace him with at this point, or will he face off against Trump in November. These are extraordinary times that we're living through, folks, right now. They really are. And as you heard from the educated German fellow we were talking to a short while ago, a lot of concern in Germany about how popular opinion seems to be moving right. But hey, it is what it is. This lady's enjoying her time with the horse immensely. Wow, how lovely was that? She was so happy. In fact, and the chap she asked to take the picture for her did a great job. He was standing right next to me. What a lovely smile she had. Good to see that level of enthusiasm here.
Guys, I'm sorry, I just could not get all of you in. Sure.
Incidentally, folks, that rope, the rope chain, I will try to find out some more info about that. Interestingly enough, the officer that I mentioned, that I saw earlier, is back. I'm not going to go and bother her or harass her in any way, shape or form, because she is here with, I'm assuming, in all likelihood, judging by the number, a VIP group, possibly family members. Now, Horsey on this side at the front is not having a good moment at all. Now, as we didn't really capture much of this horse, let's hope that he manages to last until the end of the shift. Bearing in mind it's only 5 minutes or so until the end. He's having a little bit of a meltdown, this horse here. Anyway, we learned that to get good tequila in London, it's a Selfridges, people. Expensive tequila, that is. We'll get behind the bollard in a second. At the moment, this horse seems pretty chill. Now, markings-wise, 2 socks at the rear. Magnificent-looking horse. I mean, really, really lovely-looking horse. And much larger. Not much, but to my eye, definitely larger than the other one at the other end today, and considerably larger than the bays that left this morning. This one, I'm guessing, probably 16.3. This horse, so same size as one of the smaller lifeguard horses. I've got no clue about the names, folks, of any of the darker horses. The only 3 confirmed names, and this is 100%, are. Oh, that was a bit of a nip. Popcorn, who left this morning. There is another horse in the King's Troop, don't know which one it is, they're called Mushroom, would you believe? And the third one that we were aware of thus far is Burrito. Oh, okay, this one's not very tourist friendly. He's had enough. He's like, get out of here. Patient King's Troop horse. I mean, the good thing is that it looks like he will make it to the end. I'm pretty sure he will, actually. We've got a good number, in fact. I don't know how many, but let's just say a good handful of lifeguards in the yard off duty, watching this pending changeover. It's great to see how they come along and support the King's Troop. Really, really lovely thing to see. Have we got our first Ormond in the form of this horse? I think we might just have found the first King's Troop nipper, possibly. Let's see. Right, they are about to start the changeover, and you can see there's a lot of people here. I'm not going to pan around to the left because we've got those lifeguards there. Huge number of people here, look, all being told to move now, as I indeed will be told to move in a moment, behind the bollards out of the way. So let me get as much as possible in terms of what happens here. I'm going to stand right over the central bollard, so we are directly in front of the gate. That means we'll have the NCO coming up, pretty much tapping the camera with his or her nose. Us in the yard is absolute pandemonium right now, way too many people. And then we've still got the officer, who I'm reasonably certain is a captain. I didn't get a close enough look at her pips, but captain or lieutenant. Is the zoom good enough? What do we think? Oh, anyone see the pips? Remarkably, the tourists are coming over and standing in front of her and her group. Look, they're actually blocking the view. I mean, strictly speaking, if she's a senior officer on duty, she can't actually have anyone thrown out of the yard and or permanently banned, which I guess is a good thing. That one tourist has given up on the left. That was a real joy, actually, that part one, I must say. It went by so quickly. We're just about to touch the hour any moment. Look. Look at this side. Bro. Oh. Oh, goodness me. I'm genuinely surprised, in fact. If that had been HCAV, this lady over here right now, I can't see if she's got a small kid. No, she's by herself, but definitely got shouted at. The boy's there, but if that had been certain troopers in HCAV, they would not have stood for her being there during the changeover. Okay, here we go. So we've also got a lorry leaving on the parade ground with a lot of that seating, guys, because a lot less seating is needed for beating the retreat. Right, here we go. So, the two horses we're seeing now and the two gunners we're seeing now are coming onto duty. First time, it's their first duty here at Horseguards this year. In fact, possibly ever if they're new. We'll see in a minute if they're familiar faces. Good horse on the right made it to the end of the shift. Okay, oh, I like this gun that's coming towards us. She was here last year, I remember her very well. She's great. Cheeky smile as well. Okay. And off they go. Glorious. And the sun came out as well. really, really super actually, folks, to see this. And the two new gunners, again, are both ladies. We timed this video perfectly, people, because we get to look at the two new horses, and then I can decide when I'm going to start part 2. So, I don't think they're changing over the gatesman and chitsman on this hour, but until, no they're not. Okay, so the police are holding the gate back open. Right, here comes the next deluge of people. Let's have a look at, just look at how many people are filming, at which end. I'm going to start with this end first before it gets busy. Let's get a little bit of footage of this horse. Actually, it's funny. Remember me talking about the third blondie with blue eyes? I'm reasonably certain from memory this is her, actually. Extraordinary how several of the gunners look very, very, very much alike, isn't it? Striking familiarity between those three ladies. So we'll start here, folks, and I'll sort of try and split my time evenly between both the horses, depending on what happens and whether we find any Frenchies or not. I want to try and speak to, a typical Frenchie on the street, ideally not a Parisian, somebody from Lyon or Rouen, Dieppe or anywhere else than Paris, just to get a flavour of, how a typical Frenchie is thinking about casting their vote on Sunday. But that will likely go in part 2. Part 1, still ongoing, but not for much longer, is showing this massive amount of people. Look at it. Crazy. I personally am liking how enamoured the tourists are with the King's troop. Also very, very inspirational for young ladies that are visiting here with their families, because any other time, they would come here with their families. Let's see, there's a guy on the horse. Okay, yeah, there are, we know that there are some ladies in the other regiments in HCAV, but teeny-weeny percentage compared to the King's troop. So this, for young women, seeing these magnificent soldiers on the horses here, massively inspirational. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant PR for the army. This is. Interesting and unusual, this horse as well. Notice he's got a star. In fact, it's the first one we've seen with a star. No socks at all, look. Could almost be a HCAV black. Small one, admittedly, but very beautiful face, this horse. And that's a glorious star as well. Thanks, bro, for just spoiling my video. Oh, this guy's looking around the corner of the box and pretending to be sick at the smell. It's really not that bad at all. That's barely perceive any smell.
Thank you. You're welcome. It's a good one. You didn't fight. Okay, we're doing this. Yeah. You just had to find that.
I'm really in a massive crush, folks. It's shocking that more people are not going forward straight up. There's so many people here right now. To give you an idea, look.
Beautiful.
This is that post-palace group I was referring to earlier on when we started this video.
Great. Beautiful. Nicely done. Anybody else?
Don't worry, there's no queue. You can just go whenever you want. Don't worry. Yeah. I know it's awkward. People just pushing in all the time. Okay, the ladies made it finally. They were very patiently standing behind me. Oh. Here, go ahead. Bro on the left is doing outfit change in our video. He's not quite sure whether he's going to be Batman, Superman. Tori just told him to get out of the way. Did you see that? He's like, get out of the way. Oops. Missed the water bottle here from Iowa. Just like, get out of my picture. I would like to talk to him actually, I like that.
El caballo no les va a hacer nada. Rápido. El mansito.
Oh, sorry.
Mira que dañó el quite de naranja. Mira que. Ya.
So everyone that we're encountering here today seems to be speaking either German or Spanish.
Wist ook meteen, hoor. Wist ook meteen dat je bent geweest.
Je naam was een beetje?
What an absolute melee of tourists, eh, folks? There's bro on the left, awkward.
Twee wisselen.
Oh, I thought it was James Corden.
Oh ja, waarom gelijk weer hetzelfde?
I sense a potential rain gram coming up, ladies and gents. What is she doing? I can't believe the gunner didn't shut up for that. I'm not sure if the horse was scared of her haircut or the fact that she was going for the reins. We definitely chose the right end, didn't we? In fact, you know what, guys? I'm going to stay at this end and I'm going to start part 2 at the other end. How's about that? So we've got a few more minutes here. We've still got the lovely officer talking to the family group and explaining everything to them in the yard. Look, really do like this aspect of the King's troop. We had that famous video last year of the lieutenant, the male lieutenant, who was here on the first day at the front answering questions. Somebody's on the video call right next to me. Great. There we go, they're on a video call to mum and dad, showing them the horse. Maybe just like make a normal video and just send it to them after now. Like a normal person would do. I never thought I'd say it, guys, but I'm starting to miss the sound of Hunchies. Maybe we should head to Paris on Saturday, guys, and film the riding on Sunday. What do we think? Should we take the nuclear option and head to Paris this weekend? Is that not Elsa from Frozen? Actually, no, it's not. Wrong hair colour. Okay, get ready for it. Oh, we gotta make way. Amazing. That's actually the 4th lady I've seen today that's blonde with blue eyes. They definitely have a type in the King's troop, don't they? I've just noticed. Personally, if I had a choice, I'd go with the brunette regiment with green eyes. That's just my personal choice. But there we are. I'm going to try and do something which I wouldn't ordinarily do, people, but it's got to be worth a try. just to find out. 1 second. Maybe off camera, but you'll hear it. Right. Gunnar, can I ask you a question? The white rope, the secondary rope chain, what is it called? What's it used for?
The necklace.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just decoration, really.
Yeah? So it's the same as the secondary cav chain, but
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
just in case something goes wrong or the reins are a mess and then they use the second one.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's just like a backup type thing.
Ah, amazing. Thank you so much. Okay, I seized my chance and there we are. It is a backup, folks. We heard it from a gunner. That's our first interview. Thank you so much, Gunnar, for talking to me with a gunner here at Horseguards. And what a perfect moment to end the video on, folks. But have no fear, I'll be right back in just a few minutes at the other end with the other horse and the other gunner. Would you believe? Yes. What a morning it's been so far already, and we've barely begun. Don't worry guys, I'm still here. Just waiting for them to walk off. Makes a better closing shot. I kind of cutting off tourists, you know, mid-appearance in the video. Out of here guys, back soon for part 2. Bye for now.